Greetings, sir and sirettes, and welcome to From the Depths, a game I have been promising for quite some time. Now, for those who don't know, the game is, as you can see behind the lovely title screen, which is an awesome loading screen, by the way. You can see fighting going on. Yes, you are designing huge ships, block by block, to face off against each other. It is rather amazing and very intricate and very hard to learn from a new player standpoint. I've played a couple of hours just to get the basic gist of things. I've still got so much to learn, it's unbelievable. Robots like the things behind us are far beyond our grasp. So, what are we going to do today? Well, eventually we'll get into the campaign. The campaign, however, requires you to be level 4. To get to level 4, you must go into the vehicle designer or the story mode and just play around and kill things. Now, story mode I haven't done yet. Vehicle designer is what we'll be doing today. We'll be messing around, building some vehicles and seeing if we can't learn some things. And ultimately kill some AI robots. That is our end goal. The music in this game is brilliant, but it doesn't loop, which is really sad. So without further ado, let's get into the vehicle designer. I'm just going to cut the video very quickly just to check some things, then we'll get in there. Back in a second. And welcome back. Look at our amazing ship. Yes, this is the ship you get to start off with. It's a little raft. I think it's even called Small Raft or something similar to that. So we're currently level 2, almost level 3. So what we need to do is design a robot today, a tank, a flyer, whatever we want to do. I'm going to go the standard old-fashioned boat and then kill some things. So it's going to be quite a long video because designing in this game is a bit clunky, let's say. It's still in alpha, so you can't hold it against them. So, oops, I didn't mean to press N. No, I want to press M, you know, for, of course not in building mode. There we go. Yes, there's 2 modes, building mode and actually controlling your little robot fellow here, which can actually attack. See? And then he'll most likely proceed to repair that thing. But you've also got in this mode the ability to go around and just explore by deattaching your camera. So, what we're going to do, first of all, is press Control. Sorry, go into that Control, and that will float up our ship. I was like, the music in this game is really nice. Why doesn't it loop? No, that mirror's in the wrong place. Let's try again. There we go. So that'll mirror anything we do when we build things. So right now we've just got wooden blocks in our thing. So what I'm going to do is build a very, very simple little thing. And also, prepare for lag. When I do, wait for it, this. I love doing that. Yes, that's the easy way to fill in gaps, particularly with the mirror going on. That didn't cause too much lag because it's only a small space. But we want a nice platform. What I'm going to build, I think, is simply a fortress. Actually, yes, no, yes, probably. Here comes lag. Ooh. No, I never know why that doesn't mirror. It's the only thing that doesn't mirror. It's so loud. Ooh, going away from it. Oh, that is a horrible noise, isn't it? I think I'll cut next time I do that. Ow. Okay, so carrying on. So we have a little platform. Let's press caps lock again, and we fall to the floor. As you can see, it's not the most stable thing. Water keeps sloshing on and off because, like a real boat, you're going to need some upthrust, something underneath the thing. So we'll do that. Once again, my designing skills are pretty darn poor. I am very new to this game. This is a learning experience today. I thought I'd record my learning experience so we can all revel in my failure. Because who doesn't like reveling in failure? Idiots. That's who. Idiots and really, really nice people. Oh dear. Okay, I'm going to cut this because I'm going to make the noise again. Okay, and welcome back again. So I've cut that out there. I've just done this. Very small little areas on the side, and the middle has been blocked up fully. So it's a little bit more stable. As you can see, the water isn't actually going onto the top just yet. It will later because we're going to continue to build. I think I'm actually going to allow this thing to move. So first and foremost, we're going to have to set up some stuff. Now, the AI I will put in later because we will need the AI to actually work the whole thing because the whole thing is so big, it's a little bit ridiculous. So, it's like build it yourself to work it yourself. So I'm going to have 2 engines, both on the back end. Don't really know why I want them on the back end, but I do. So, let's have the block like this. Okay, awesome. Then, what we need is the crankshaft, which I think is this one. Is that the right one I'm thinking of? Must connect a straight line out in the front of the engine block. They can be as long as you like. Place cylinders on. Yeah, that's cool. Make it a little bit bigger. Because I feel like we're going to need some serious power to get this thing moving. We're going to need some really... Well, I haven't actually unlocked a lot of the items yet. So the huge propellers I haven't actually got. But still. So we have these. Okay. Next, then, we'll need cylinders. which go on the top. So we're just going to do again, just pop them all in. Looks like controlling these controls are a little bit odd to me. I'm not really used to them just yet. I will get used to them in time. Extra oxygen field. Stackable, connect left below. Connect to cylinders that are below. Okay, cool. So we can actually connect to the top. These just improve the efficiency. Obviously, in the real games, you have kind of like a limited amount of funds, so you couldn't just mess around with everything. Supercharger, I don't really care about. Exhausts, I do. What do exhausts attach to again? Okay, so once again, the cylinders. So that's the carburetor, so we put it on this. We can't put it on every single one because of how we've sillily built this thing, but we can put it on quite a few, and these two already got attached to that. And finally, what we really need is our own little fuel tank. Yes, we need fuel tanks. I can't remember what they actually attached to, though. Fuel tank blocks provide fuel for processing by the engine. They draw fuel from the constructible's fuel supply. The more you have, the higher fuel efficiency. Attach these to carburetors on the top. Sure, why not? So the whole thing would be that. So we have two very large, very efficient energy blocks. Energy blocks? Engine blocks. And it is now night time, that's how long we're taking. But look at that, that looks awesome. So many parts. So how do we actually have fuel? Generator. Nope. I actually don't know where fuel comes from. I think maybe the fuel... Oh no, the fuel's actually in the blocks. Cool, cool, cool. So we have quite a bit of fuel then. Or is so I'd like a bit more. Because why not? I think fuel... I know that ammo slowly regenerates during the fight. I'm not 100% sure about fuel though. So let's turn off build mode and have a look at what we've got. So that's what it looks like so far. I wish you could keep it permanently day, but apparently you can't. Also, where's the music? A lot of games, the music will come back if you mess around with the settings. This one doesn't, and it's really sad because I really like it. A lot of creaking though, so that's always nice. Ooh, this is so unstable. We need a lot more wooden blocks underneath. Blood. That simply isn't enough to support us. This will go all the way down after a while. Like any other ship, you do need a lot of stuff underneath. So the engines are already turned on, I believe. Yeah, they're already on. We just haven't got any use for them yet. So, oops, there's the wrong button again. And B. So, what use do we have then? So, water, boat propeller, boat rudders, huge propellers, paddles. Ooh, cool. A lot of things which are very difficult for us to use, including a sail block. So I really need to find out how to use. That'd be awesome. But for now, we're going to be very, very basic and add the tiny little weak propellers, which currently haven't got very many places they can actually go, now to come to think about it. So what I'll do now, actually, is very quickly go to blocks, wood blocks, and wood blocks again. And we'll have a little row like this, and this will be completely for the propellers. And same going just a little bit higher. Now, I will need to do that to the other side, because if it's imbalanced in some way, it does have a tendency to tip. Build that. Wonderful. So now, where are they? Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? Control, water, but propellers, lovely. There we go. As you can see, they're absolutely freaking tiny. That's because I haven't unlocked the big ones. The big ones are huge in comparison. There we go. I'm gonna have it all along the back here like this. Now, I don't actually have control over this just yet because... 1 second, let's put this back in there. Because I haven't built any blocks to control it, so naturally, currently we're basically on a raft with loads of things attached to it, but nothing really built. In fact, I should really save this, save our progress so far. We are being a bit, silly. Okay, so let's call this YouTube Craft. Yay! We're being a bit optimistic building such a huge robot to start off with, but still. Boat rudders, so these should go in the middle. Where the hell's the middle? So there's the middle point there, so... Generally you're going to want more than one of such a large craft. I don't think you can really stack them, can you? No. Well, they're not quite in the middle, but they're close enough. Let's just have it like that. Hopefully that'll do okay. So, we will add the AI later, but for now I just want to make sure it actually works so far. So, where is the ultimate controller? Vehicle controller. Isn't that like a water controller? Whatever. Vehicle controller is. There it goes. We do also have a ship's wheel, which would look a lot cooler, I have to admit. Because why not? I'll put it next to it. That looks terrible. Go away. No, go away. Okay, let's go back to my actual mode. It's becoming day again. There we are. There's my robot mode. So now we're attached to this. So engine just got turned on. Let's go go free again? I am moving. As you can see, we're moving. Ooh, since I'm close enough, we can actually use the rudders. We're turning. Actually, that's not bad. That's, for our size, could be a lot worse. Okay. Nighttime again. The darkness is around us. Can we perhaps turn up the gamma? Graphics quality. Hey, I had it on full earlier. What happened there? No, there's no gamma options. That's a shame. Okay, well, so that works. So we can actually move. I can't see a thing. Okay, I'm going to have to just cut it here because nighttime would be terrible for recording. When it gets to daytime and the light breaks once more, I'll simply come back. I'll do a bit of work. Okay, we can see again now, so let's get back into it. I've just made a little wall around the edge so I don't fall off, because knowing me, I will. So next, then, we're going to need guns. Now, there's a lot of different weapons. One which I do adore are missiles. But today I won't be using that. We're going to be going very basic. We're very big, but I want to go very basic. I just want to make a working craft that can actually move. So we'll be doing missiles in a later episode, since this is going to drag on for ages, so I'll probably record another one straight afterwards and post 2 within like 2 days or something. Not sure how I'm going to do it, but something like that. So we're going to have old-fashioned cannons. We're going to be a cannoneer in our little block of death. Now, so actually I'm going to start changing what I'm doing as well. So blocks, change that to metal, sorry, light alloy. Light alloy are higher armor than wood. They don't float, but they're actually also lighter. So it's a nice building material just for the standard stuff you build around the place. So we can start doing the edges like that. Just to try and protect our fragile insides. If we were clever, we could put, like, you know, shields around our engines and such. But again, today we're doing basic. We're trying to explore this game and try and get it working to some extent. And sure, let's have a back one as well. Now we're going to need ammo somewhere eventually, which is that's the bit which is worrying, because ammo can explode, you see, and it can explode very badly. Okay, capital, let's go back into the air, because the sloshing around is getting on my nerves. So that's how we look outside the water. We're pretty darn big, which is nice. What to do then? Okay, so weapons-wise, we have these. Harpoon guns are awesome, but not for our kind of robot. Lasers are awesome, not for our robots, they can't really turn. Large cannons are freaking amazing to learn the game. That's what we're going to do. We're going to place them on both kind of broadsides and have the wall continue upwards along it. Actually, can we just do this? Delete that. That's how we're going to do it. Okay. Now there is a way so we don't swap sides. Now which one is this? Let's have a quick look at the instructions. There you go. G to lock rotation. That way I can look around and it won't cause issues there. So 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. So we'll be doing it like that. Okay. Let's put the mirror back in the middle. Unlock rotation, so I can just do that. And I'll be back in a second when I've put these on both sides. Okay, and we're back. We've just put guns in several places. You can see both sides are now fully armoured. So is the front and the back slightly. But I'm trying to go with the whole broadside kind of feel. Of course, we could have went a lot more robot-like and also a lot more boat-like to make it look better, but still. So in so there is fuel storage then. Maybe these are the ones which actually do that. Okay, so the middle, I'm going to have like 2 little storage blocks here and here in the front, because we need some weight on the front to balance this out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay. Because I don't know how much fuel we actually need, that's all I'm going to keep. Now, ammo-wise, the more ammo the more ammo barrels you have, the faster you will. Let's see. So it's. I'll speak in a second. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. The more ammo you have, the more ammo you regenerate per second. So naturally, we want a lot of. We need more ammo than what we've got over there in fuel. So we're going to be 1 wider. No, I don't want to be 1 wider. That just feels wrong to me. Everything's just wrong about that. So we're just going to do this. Okay. But then what we're going to do is going to stack it up a couple of times. Then we're going to make a little shield around it. And by shield I mean simple, like, very, very simple, very nice blocks just covering it so it doesn't get blown up instantly the moment it gets hit. Because a lot of enemies have their AI set up so they target the weakest spots first. You can even do that to your own robot, so it's not like it's an unfair advantage. Once again, you really can't run these things by yourself unless you have a tiny, tiny little boat, and then you really don't stand a chance against anything. So, okay, blocks. Let's quickly block these things up. Then we'll go ahead and start working on the AI, something which I am a little bit frightened to do. I know how to do the AI. I get the AI working, but I never do it very elegantly, is the issue. Now, I'm fairly certain that fuel probably also blows up. Never actually seen it happen before. Probably does. So my ally. I'm hoping I'm not too heavy, because we're not done yet. We're good. That was weird, a bit of weird lag there. And then just put it up like this. Okay. Wonderful. Back in a sec then, once I've done the same for the fuel. I'll probably also put some more fuel blocks in there. Just from good measure. And we are back. Wow, I just checked the video and yes, that is a very weird bit of an audio glitch at the end of that last episode. I'm actually going to leave it in there because those kind of things amuse me. And we've also just crashed back into the water and my word are we rickety. Ah. Hello guns, how are you? Let's see, can we use you? And aim, target, fire. Yay, they work. Excellent. The AI will be taking control of that very soon though. So, speaking of which, let's do that then. Let's do a very basic AI and then we're pretty much good to go. We can actually test out our robot against something. So, first of all, we need an AI mainframe. I'll put these in the middle, I'll probably build something around it in the end, but for now, let's just build it and then we can build things around it. There's the AI mainframe, that is basically your robot right there. That's the soul, the heart of it. And let's float back up to the top. Whee! So what do we need? Okay, let's see what connectors first. First of all, let's just get these connectors all around it, just so we've got more space to play around with rather than this few little connections actually got already. So, we're going to need a lot of things, and a lot of things indeed we need. Okay, so, first of all, I'm going to be putting in, if I find it, the card slot. Which I think, is that connected? Okay, it's mainframe. Is it if I put it that way? No. Is it connected if I put it on top? Yes, okay. The card slot will, believe it or not, accept cards. These things you most likely want. Target prioritization is really, really important, otherwise you'll keep on shooting blocks which are simply dead, and the robot's died, it's an AI's broken, you'll keep on firing at it even if there are other enemies trying to kill you. Personally, I think that's the most important one in the game. The next one, I will have this, the aim point. Those two I'd say are the necessary ones, really. So we've got both of these already, awesome. So that's actually quite... Now we need a wireless transmitter. So when we start building things around the guns, we can transmit our orders to them, so they're not just completely useless. And then there's a lot more other things. So we need things like detectors and such. So what I think I'll do is I'll make a huge like kind of tower in the middle. That's all I'll do, yeah. So let's move my little robot out of the way. Excuse me, sir. Back to building. We'll make a tower, and on the top of the tower, we'll have the connectors going all the way to the top, rather than the signals. Which we could do. I mean, we could just have signals going all the way to the top. I'd rather have a tower, because that seems cool to me. And yes, I'll be armouring up this tower, because this is going to be so freaking important. It's like the most important building in the area. So, where is blocks? There is blocks, there is light alloy again. And let's just Mirrors, may as well. So, let's make it equal, otherwise it'll kill me. So, the card's in the way there, so we'll start there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That way that's in the middle. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool, good enough for me. It's not, well, I was trying to say I was going to make it a square, but that's fine. Then we're going to up this a little bit. And we'll go thinner at the end, so it's like a pole sticking out in the end. Then at the top, there's a lot of important things we need, including radars and things for the robot to basically be able to see. And the higher they are, the easier they are to spot things. So that's good enough for that then. So now our AI core, oof, that is a mouthful for someone with a stammer. Our AI core actually has some protection. Our mainframe is what I was trying to say. Our AI mainframe. So now we need to protect this tower of connectors. Like I say, we could have wireless connectors at the top, but this just seems more right to me. And like a mast. Okay. Just to protect that stuff. We can actually add little repair bots, which I think I will, because I can see this being blown up so damn often, it'd be unbelievable. There we are. And then one last one down there. The Tower of Doom. There we go. So there we need some more connectors. Back to AI, there it is. And 6-way connectors. So we have a full connection up the top, like this. And then we're going to need more stuff. So, what do we actually need? We don't need transmitters, we need a radar system, that's fine. So we'll put these like this because that means... Oh, okay, let's put it in the middle. So we have a radar in the middle. Now, tracker lasers and detectors, that's what I wanted, detectors. Detectors are what actually finds the thing. Trackers... Wait, which one's which? Oh, no, I want no, I wanted trackers, not that. So the wireless finds it, then these track it. The trackers are basically the aiming modules. They will actually allow our weapons to be aimed. So we have those already, so that's a lot of the basics done then. So now we just need to connect our weapons to the mainframe, and we're pretty much good to go. So again, we're going to need the AR connectors. And we'll have them all the way along here like this. Now these don't need to be directly connected, like I say, these will have the receivers, so I don't need to have the wire being vulnerable and sticking out. We can just go along the back here like this, and there we go. The front will also need them as well. So the back. This is the back, isn't it? Yeah, this is the back. And they'll have their own separate one. Oops. I forgot I was being mirrored. I just ran straight into my own things. So, where is it then? Wireless receivers. That's not the thing, we want these. Local weapon controllers. Now these are what's actually going to run the weapons. We need one near every weapon. No mainframe connected, but currently has control over 2 guns. Cool. So it's going to do that. Very quickly pop these here. I mean, I could... I can't go underneath, can they? Well, that was silly. I put them in the wrong place. Made them a lot more vulnerable than they had to be, but really isn't too much of a concern. In the grand scheme of things. Just plopping them all down. So these actually control the guns. These are actually the controllers. Now we need a receiver. Is that good enough? Cool, so it's actually connected to the mainframe. I'll be putting a few down though, just because if one gets blown off, I want it to be able to, oops, daisy, to still receive the orders. So as long as one's attached. Also, of course, if the mainframe gets severed, for instance, so if it gets severed here, this one won't be able to function, but all the rest will. So we want them in more places. Where's my local weapons controller? Because I just broke one, didn't I, by mistake? There we are. So that should be pretty much everything the robot needs to function. I could be missing something. We'll find out that soon enough. We actually fight someone. Let's save vehicle. YouTube craft. Save over YouTube craft. And we're already in the water. It seems pretty good. Okay. Oh, wait, I'm missing something, aren't I? Oh, I'm missing. No, I'm missing something with the AI. No. I think I am. Am I? No. Yes. No. Maybe. Possible. I feel like I needed something more to control the robot, but okay then. So that should be functioning then soon by itself. So the way to find out, I suppose, is to spawn in an enemy vehicle. Let's do this. So the most basic vehicle, a Sea Viper. There he is. So our AI has found him, is aiming at him, but we're not in range, most likely. Another thing I've just noticed is our controls aren't working. For some reason we're not moving. Why are we not moving? See, that's what I think I'm missing. So I'll let us to stay still, and I'll go into build mode. I'm definitely missing something. Oh, right there. Naval AI. Oopsie-daisy. So we need another card slot. I knew there was something we was missing, so let's go back in here. Hello. Ah, we're stuck. Okay, cool. Okay, it's the mainframe, excellent, and then we get the naval AI. I think there's some fighting going on outside, that's fine. We should win ultimately. They have one of our cannons, basically. There we go, it's connected. Oh, can you hear the engines? I can. There we go, our robot's going, it's doing its job. We're being shot at. We're not shooting back for some reason. Let's get into the centre. We should be firing back, but we're not. Now, why is that? Connected to mainframe. Connected to mainframe. So something is wrong here. I mean, I can fire the guns, but it should be able to fire for itself, so I've obviously missed something else. What have I missed? Could be AI. Let's see. Weapon controllers, I've got those. Got that. Got that. Tracker we've got. Radar system we've got. Detector. Can't see rotate and search. Oh, bugger, we need both of them. That was me being silly. Oopsie daisy. My fault. Didn't read things properly. Let's rid of you. And pop you in. So that green laser should be able to target it at some stage. For some reason it isn't though. Why is it not aiming? Curious. You have none of them even trying to aim. Let's have a look at the enemy craft and see what we're actually missing. Once again, like I said, I've only played a couple of hours. Oops, forgot to change viewpoint and actually threw my robot over the ledge. So he has everything to function. What does he have? He has... Oops. Let's try and connect to him, shall we? He has... everything I have. That's curious then. Our greens don't even acknowledge his existence. Let's go back to up there to the AI then. So what are we missing then? So, this unit will constantly rotate and search for targets using a laser. Once detected, they'll be fired upon. Radar system. Detects any constructible line of sight within radar range. Within line of sight. Oh, is it because it's so low? Oh, it's because it's being controlled. Okay, maybe if I put this one higher then. So let's go to AI. We're learning, so that's what we're learning. That's why we're here today. This is my learning episode, my first episode. It's funny because I've actually made robots that do work and I have got missiles going with them. But that was a while back, so hopefully after this it might be a bit better. And then we need the radar system. So I don't even need the radar, like need. And pop goes the weasel. Oops, on the wrong one. Let's try again, shall we? Pop. There we go, in the middle. It's like it's trying, it's aiming in the vague direction, but not really. Maybe it's because it's so high. Maybe that's it. Okay, let's let it be a bit lower. So let's do this. 1 second, and break that. Oops, I think it broke what it was attached to. That's smart. Let's have it like this as well. So like an extra. Controlling this thing takes a lot of practice. If you're here for pro MLG gameplay, I think you've went to the wrong place. MLG from the depths. Oh, I'd like to see some, like, what's it called from this? Tournaments and such. Okay, it's like that. And then... tracker laser. Let's put this down then, shall we? Here. That's found it, okay. So why can't the others then? What's wrong with the green ones? What's going wrong with that then? Is it just because how low they are? It could just... sorry, how high they are. No, that one's failing as well. I know I've had multiples of these before which worked. Let's get rid of all of them but one. Okay, so for some reason this one isn't even trying to find its target, which is a bit curious. How do we put it really low then? So put it on this one, because these are connected. Nope, still not even trying to find it, so we're obviously missing something. Perhaps another card. I bet it could be simple as that. So what have we got here then? We've got naval movement, aim point selector, and target priority. Let's remove both these cards, see what happens. Let's find out. Let's do some science here, certain threads. The blue's still doing fine, but once again the green is completely stupid and can't figure out what the hell it's doing. This unit will constantly rotate and search for targets using a laser. Once detected, they'll be fired upon. Will detect any constructibles. This unit will track already detected targets, use a detector or radar to find them in the first place. our green won't even attempt to find it. Which is odd. This one does look turned. Okay, back in a second when I figure this out, because obviously it's been a long time of us just umming and ahhing, so back in a second when I figured this damn thing out. Welcome back, Sir and Sirettes. As you can see, we are now letting loose volleys upon volleys of fire against our adversary. Yes, it turns out the mistake was nothing to do with the AI, nothing to do with that green laser screwing up, nothing at all. It was all me being silly and not understanding the game yet. As I said, I'm still very new to the game. I have made a missile robot before which worked fully, but I had never really used cannons properly, so of course it was a new concept for me. It's this: the weapon controllers don't like things being diagonal to them. So if they want to control, let's say, this gun, which currently I'm controlling because I've moved too close to it, it needs to be next to it. So as you see, these are all now controlling them just fine. The AI is doing its best job to do... Ooh, it's turned off our lasers. All our lasers have turned off. What is that then? We stopped tracking. We're no longer tracking the enemy for some reason. I think the enemy is probably dead. Then I've probably destroyed its AI, and it no longer sees it as a threat. The cannons are simply firing as they can. Let's spawn a new Sea Viper and see if that helps. I see one blue laser trying to hit it, but oops. The robot suddenly changing our course was a bit disorientating. So there's still a lot of little problems here and there. I'm learning as I go, and I'm quickly becoming a bit better. Wow, that's awesome to watch. That volley of ow! That volley of fire is very awesome to watch. So what's the issue here then? Because you seem to be clipping each other a lot. Tracking nothing. Tracking Sea Viper. Is it because it's in the way? Ah, so I need to do the lasers better. Okay, the lasers need to be in better positions because currently they're struggling. All the blue laser does, by the way, it doesn't stop us from firing if it can't reach. It simply improves our accuracy. You can figure out how fast it's going, if it's turning or not, so we have a high chance of actually hitting our missiles. Now, allow me to spawn in what I had earlier. The robot I had earlier, so first of all, let me just save this robot, make sure it's actually saved. Because now it actually works. It might not be the best, it certainly is not the best, but it actually moves pretty well, so I'm kind of surprised by it. But I'm going to spawn in an enemy now. Load vehicle, Lathrixian. A bit too close actually, let's just move a bit further out. This robot doesn't like being close to things. And I'll spawn it here. Okay, load vehicle, Lathrixian, and it can be white, flat. No, let's make it on the same side as the ones that have just been spawning in, which is the deep water guard. It always seems... And this is what this one does. Let's just free up the thing. It is a missile holder. As you can see, it is a lot more accurate, and that's already in the air flying because of the shots. It unleashes an ungodly amount of very weak missiles, but the missiles are armed with these. The little white bits coming out is not just the explosion quality, they are all, what do you call them, fragmentation, whatever you want to call it. Shrapnel. They're actually shrapnel. The little bits come out that do very little damage, but things which are vulnerable, such as ammo barrels and such, get hit by one of these and they blow up. So as you saw, the ammo's already been destroyed. There goes our tower. Ooh, into the water it goes. Satisfying nonetheless, even if it is our fellow. So you see, that kind of AI I'm used to. I know how to do missiles, and honestly I think missiles are simpler than cannons. And cannons are a lot worse. Cannons are considered a very weak weapon. The weapons you really want... Oh, apparently it's my only robot left. The weapons you want is either a custom cannon, which are freaking huge mega guns, or missiles, or torpedoes. So the idea with this thing is that it very rarely runs out of ammo because of the sheer amount of ammo it has. This thing's full of ammo, and these missiles are quite cheap. So the idea is volleys upon volleys. Oh, that's all that's left of the robot we were just creating. Oh dear. So yeah, I think that's it for now, Sir and Sirettes. I'm going to mess around some more, try and level up a bit. I'll build some more ships for next time. We'll probably do another episode of Sandbox, me learning the game a bit more, maybe some smaller ships, because we can't bring things this big into battle to start off with, I'm fairly certain. So yeah, we'll be doing that, and I'll be back then. I'm not sure when the next episode will be out. It probably won't be recorded today, this took far too long. Possibly some point in the weekend it'll come out. Thank you for watching, Sir and Sirettes. If you are enjoying the idea of From the Depths, if you are enjoying the series so far, or just liking the channel in general, a like, a subscribe, favourite, share, all really does help. Helps out a lot. Really does. Through your work, we will become something. I think it's firing at the raft, which is way over there now. And it changes target again. So yeah, so even on this one the green don't follow. The only green that's following, that is specifically for missiles. So yeah, thank you for watching, Sir and Sreds. Hope you have a nice day, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye.